The race, sponsored by Grins. It's a huge night of racing here in Cambridge, and I'm rapt to be catching up with Ken Breckon. Firstly, hello, mate.
How are you, Paul? Great
awesome. What a great carnival, great feel it's got to the night here.
Yeah, look, David Branch and the crew here at Cambridge did a wonderful job. And look, it's very fitting that the Grins race is here at Cambridge. Look, it's a sellout crowd, my understanding, so good on them. He puts a lot into it, and they deserve the result they're getting.
And a good vibe, good bit of music behind, people are happy, which is what we want in the industry.
Yeah, look, and just a wonderful day. They've been lucky with the weather. You know, they've got band playing later on, they've got bands upstairs. But the weather's just a great thing. It's very mild here tonight, and look, it's going to be a big party here tonight, mate.
It is indeed. We're going to get to the Grins in a minute, but firstly, Mr. Muscle. Great return to form just then, race 3. Michelle Wallis handled beautifully. Great to see you back in the winning circle for yourself. Yeah,
look, it's been a long time for the horse. A bit of a nutcase. John Dickey sort of threw his arms up in the air with him and said, look, he needs a holiday on the beach, and that's what we did. And look, Michelle's turned him round because he was a very nervous horse. Tonight, they were all breaking around him, and I was scared to look, mate, with those trotters. I thought, Jesus, you know, he could jump up in the air, but look, he stayed down and he's trotted magnificently, and Michelle drove him perfection to perfection. So we had a big crew here tonight. I've got 20 or 30 on track here, so we're all celebrating now. It's a great way to start the night.
It is indeed, and I won't hold you for long because there won't be any drinks left in the owner's room if I hold you for too much long. Firstly, though, been a big couple of days. You had a winner last night as well in Addington.
Yeah, well, what's wonderful, yeah, we did indeed. High Energy went on her merry way again. It's 6 straight for her. The good white picket fence, and what's great again tonight, this is another relation from the great family. So just a super family, this Regal Volo family. She just keeps producing. Lovely colt there on the farm this morning, a lovely weanling, and look, they just keep coming, mate. And we're blessed to have a mare as good as her. Yeah,
and have some fun. You've got to start taking them to Australia, so the Australians can get the feel of the Breckon fun. That's for sure. I've been fortunate enough to have it a few times. Rio, the race by Grins, Hydroflow is your business, and you've been lucky enough to secure Old Town Road. You must have been rapt when you were able to secure him so early on.
Yeah, look, we had ownership in South Coast Arden last year. It was South Coast Arden, and sadly, look, we don't have him this year, but he's back in work with Fitzpatrick in Australia, so hopefully we'll see him back on the track soon. So we had to go out to the market, and I jumped in early, and I've been watching this horse, for the last couple of seasons, this Old Town Road, and I think he's a bit special. John Dickey's done a wonderful job with the horse. And to Ben and Karen Calder, they put a lot of money into the game, and it would be very fitting if they won the race tonight. And I think he's a horse drawn particularly well. It's going to be fireworks at the start. Not sure what they'll do with Copy That. Zach Butcher is holding everything pretty close to his chest as he does, but I would think he'll lead, and I think he'll probably let Copy That go. It just depends when. You're probably going to see, horses like Betty Joe on the outside coming, and there'll be a lot of speed on. So, fingers crossed.
How do you handle being a slot holder, if you like, and not being an owner, like a Leviathan owner as you are? But I mean, you've got a lot of horses. This time, your main interest, if you like, is this horse that that you don't actually own.
Yeah, look, when the stakes are this high, you do think you own it. And look, I was the other night. I got down to 2 horses, and I think the other alley was 11 and 3. And I tell you what, I was there myself, I can tell you. And it was funny. I was in the same position last year with Spankham. There was just the 2 draws, and I drew, I think, 1 or 2 for Spankham. And this year again, there was either slot 3 or. And F for Freddie came in, mate, and we're all good to go. So pressure's off me. Just hope the horse can do it tonight.
It'll be right. It'll be fun, and that's what the industry's about, having fun. As I said, you've got a great group of people in there enjoying the occasion. Not all of them are owners, but you're treating them all as they are owners. That's what we've got to do. Keep promoting this industry, keep having a lot of fun. And I know yourself and Karen do that in spades. I've got to say thank you for all your sponsorship. I was with Ken Breckon last night. How many races, do you know how many races you sponsor a year, or you just never think about it?
I lose track. He never asked the CEO, I tell you what, but a lot.
But I mean, I'm a participant in Australia, but we need sponsors like yourselves and getting behind it. So well done, enjoying this. And these slot races, these are a bit of the future, aren't they? I think we need to have quite a few more of them at that high-end dollar, but they've got to be done right. But like what this one is done here with Cambridge.
Yeah, look, I think Auckland are working the way through it at the moment to have a trotting race. Desperately need a trotting race. There's so many young trotters around. And I know how much money. I've just run into Andrew McPherson there. He's got one running tonight, Alabar Zeus, I think it is, and I think it's a big show tonight. But I know guys in Australia, Yabby Dabby Farms, Pat Driscoll pour a lot of money in, so I'd like to see the trotters again getting the reward they deserve. So a slot race is something we desperately need for the gate.
Absolutely, Ken. Go and enjoy yourself. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'm having a chat to Karen later on, because I'm not going to talk to you again, but hopefully I'm catching up with Karen later on, mate.
Good on you, Paul. Thanks very much.